So go ahead and start to think about the kind of tech set that you think your students might be interested in working with. Some of you I know have topics already that you're thinking, oh yeah, I have a topic. I've kind of been doing something like this, and maybe I want to spend some more time like building some other text around it. Maybe some of you aren't sure though where you want to start, or you might have a topic, but you don't know where to find the text. So I know you have lots of places where you find text for your students. I just want to add to your toolbox. So this Symbaloo site is going to take you to a little curated place where I go to find some text. So when you get to this site, you're going to go to add this web mix. And on here are just links to lots of different places that I like to go to look for text. And so National Geographic for Kids, Time for Kids, Kids Discover has some good infographics on there, so you might be able to find something on there. Newsella, of course, is all of our favorites. And some of the other places. One place that might be fun to kind of take a deep dive into while you have the time today is to look at some of the mini units at the Kentucky Writing Project. So the Kentucky Writing Project teachers are doing something pretty interesting. So if you go to this section and you look at their mini units, they have some mini units for primary grades and then intermediate elementary grades. And so teachers are designing text sets around lots of different kinds of topics. And I know it's not a very attractive website. It's kind of like the least attractive website I've ever seen, but there's some good things on here. So there's a online privacy text set, nutrition in schools, video gaming, worrying about what we eat. So all these kinds of different topics that you might want to explore because these are really, really good and somebody's already done a lot of the work for you. So either the Symbaloo or maybe the Kentucky Writing Project's also on the National Writing Project site. There's some text sets. Those tend to be a little bit older for older kids. But this idea of text sets, you can see, is something that schools and teachers all across the country are trying to figure out and working with right now. So it's definitely a place where there's a lot of growth and reflection happening. All right, so pause the video right now and take a good bit of time. This is a real gift to you, this gift of time, to really dig in and use the time to develop something that's going to be useful in your classroom and that ultimately is going to help your students become better writers. That's our goal, right? Is to how do we help our students become better writers? And so take some time to develop a text set. And when you have your text set and you're ready to do some sharing, go ahead and come back to the slideshow. All right, so pause now. All right, so welcome back. You've done some great work with your text sets. You're ready to do some reflecting and some sharing on them. And so let's go ahead and, oh no. Sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and reflect a little bit on our learning. And so here's what I'd love for you to do. We're going to try Flipgrid together. So I know some of you have been trying this for book talks, but we're going to try to do a Flipgrid for sharing. So in this Flipgrid, you only have 1.5 minutes to share, but you're going to follow the link. And you're just going to share your thinking. And so Flipgrid's super easy. I know Heidi uses it all the time with her students. And I know in Megan's classroom, they've been doing Flipgrid book talks. And so you're just going to grab this green button and it's going to record you, and you're going to hold your text set paper up and you're just going to share some of your thinking about how you want to design a text set and what you're planning on doing with your students so that we can share and learn. And so I can get to see what you've been working on today too. And so you guys can help each other out, figure that out. This will also be nice so that we can share with David and with your building principals about the kind of work that you did today to show them that this time was really useful and valuable to spend time really thinking and planning. I always think that's a good thing when we can make a case for why teachers need more time together, right?